Hello everyone, you're watching another episode of Test Chamber. I'm Tim Turi, and we are going to check out Scrolls. I'm joined here by Adam Biessener.
Hey.
And Game Informer intern Brian Albert.
Hello.
Hey there. So, Adam, basically, for this Test Chamber, you're going to show Brian, who's playing, and I, the ropes in what you can expect from a match of Scrolls.
So Scrolls is a new game from Mojang, however you want to say it, the Minecraft developers. Mm-hmm. It's or the first next game from the Minecraft developers, right? So it's got a little bit of big shoes to fill to some extent, but it's a turn-based dueling card game, right? So like you draw this hand of cards. Mm-hmm. You can sacrifice one card per turn. This is really the core thing to the game.
Okay, so if I'm new to this, what do I want to do right now?
All right, so click on the plating.
Okay.
And then you see the two symbols above that. Click that one. That'll
Great.
sacrifice it for resources. Now you have one energy resource per turn.
Okay.
Right, to cast things with. Now you can't afford anything because you can see their costs.
This number on the top is the cost right there. Okay.
So you can't afford anything, so you just click your intern button on the lower left. So you're going to eventually deploy cards on the field, things on the field. You can sacrifice whatever, sure, plating.
Yeah, I don't want that guy.
But now you can cast your gun automaton. Well, you should have cast your gun automaton.
Wait, you can sacrifice and then cast on the same turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Think of sacrificing as like playing a land in Magic, right? So play that guy. Don't sacrifice. No. Just click on the field. See how the field highlighted?
Oh, sure.
There you go. Yep. Perfect.
Awesome.
Now sacrifice something. You do definitely want to sacrifice something every turn. I would pop Bombard.
Great.
There you go. So because you need to keep getting more and more power every turn so that you can cast your biggest stuff. You want to get at least up to 6 because that's the highest card in this deck. So hit your end turn button. So,
and he wants to destroy the shrines.
Three of these shrines.
The idols or totems or whatever they're called. That's right. So you need to do a total of 30 damage past your opponent's creatures. Okay. Now click on your gun automaton that's on the field. So you can see him now on the right. He's kind of a basic creature. He's got a ranged attack, which means he ignores like reflection damage, like Thorns damage. But he's got 2 attack, and then 2 cooldown, and then 3 health. The cooldown means that he's going to fire every 3rd turn, basically.
No,
okay?
Like no matter what.
Or every 2nd turn.
It just kind of does automatically.
Yep, he just counts down every turn, and he'll start to flash when he's about to fire.
Okay.
But for now, if you mouse over him on the field, you'll see his cooldown is currently at 1. So he's going to fire next turn. All right?
Okay.
So anyway, sacrifice something. Catapult sucks.
It sucks?
Yeah, it sucks.
It sounds cool.
No, it sucks.
Okay.
And then what? See,
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Jeez. This is why it's on easy.
Yeah, I'm on easy. I'll be fine.
So here's a crossbow. So he's kind of tough. He's 4 attack, which is a lot, but his cooldown is 3, or his countdown is 3.
So he'll only be attacking every 4 turns.
Right. So what you can do now is if you click on your gun automaton, so you can move guys around the field. So move him up because he's flashing, which means he's about to shoot.
And
so he's gonna pop. He's gonna pop the crossbowman.
Okay, so it has to be a straight line to attack?
Everything always attacks in a straight line unless it says otherwise. So now, play your ether pump somewhere.
Okay, here.
Sure. So that's kind of interesting. It's a structure, which means it can't move. It's the second type of unit, basically. But when it attacks, which is every 3rd turn, it hits everything on your opponent's side for 1. Not totems, because that would be totally overpowered, but it hits everything for 1. So it's kind of cool. And it's got 5 health, which is a lot. Great. So that's and you want to sacrifice something for? I would probably pop the Fury.
Is it generally like the lower the activation cost, the less powerful it is?
Generally speaking,
sure.
yeah.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good now. Okay.
Yep. See, so your gun automaton attacked, blew up his crossbowman. We're playing easy AI, so it's kind of confused and not really doing much, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
Because they have no enemies on the field right now.
That's right.
So I have 5 whatever the activation points.
Resources, yes.
Yeah.
So I would put the scattergunner down because he's kind of your bread and butter. Like he shoots at 4, but his cooldown is only 2, so he's better than that crossbowman.
Okay,
right?
so if I were to put him here, would he fire through this guy to hit that totem?
Yep, you always fire through your own.
And do you want to kind of concentrate fire on one thing?
That's a matter of some debate, and it kind of depends on the game state. But you eventually need to kill 3 of his totems.
Okay.
Another question I'd have there is, what does the x-axis like play in? The rows. Like, what does the benefit of having, if they all have the same range, what is the benefit of having one behind the other?
Sure. So the deal is basically that guys in front get hit first.
Okay.
Right? So if you have somebody like the scattergunner, only has 2 health, but he has a 4 attack, so he's pretty strong, but can't take much of a hit. So if your opponent had stuff on the field and wasn't just sort of ending his turn and letting you win, you would want to put your scattergunner behind like the ether pump, which has 5 health.
Okay.
Right? Because you don't want him to just die.
Give him a little defense there.
Yeah. Great.
So you just did that for some reason. I would sacrifice your golem skin for cards. So this is what you're going to end up doing. No. Play your gun automaton.
How many things do you get to do?
As many as you got.
Now, Adam, I'd say put down the knife at this point. Adam does have a knife put to Brian's throat. I'd say, I think we're gonna make it through this. I have a good feeling we're gonna win this match, actually.
Yeah, it seems pretty one-sided right now, despite my errors, which are several.
We're doing all right. So this is basically scrolls. That's kind of the general idea of the game, right? Some of the stuff like that Gravelock Elder you were just looking at, he's got some stuff where other Gravelock creatures you control get 1 attack and 1 health while he's in play. And so there's like some other like wussier Gravelocks that are better when he's in play.
So should I
Is it worth sacrificing that one?
Yeah, do I want to do that?
You already sacrificed his turn, I think, didn't you? Or did you?
I haven't sacrificed anything yet.
Yeah, no, remember
it's not showing up. So
for cards. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else you could have done except for moving your dudes around.
And then one thing, I think I heard this once, the like frilly edges here symbolize like what rank of card it is. Like, so, see that one doesn't have like the different like details on the top there. Doesn't that signify something?
Probably.
I thought it did.
It might be rarity or something like that.
Oh, here's this thing you really like, right?
Yeah, the clock ladder is awesome. Totally.
Great.
So it's gonna pop to give you a bunch of extra cards.
Okay.
In a couple turns, which is pretty great. I would actually not sacrifice him for cards. Almost always you want to, in this case, you would want to sacrifice for cards. But Gravelock Elder is pretty strong. And as you get later into the game, you want to have the stronger cards in your hand. So like it's really not worth popping him to end up with 2 weaker cards.
Sure.
Did you say that you get your resources back each turn?
Every turn. So you can see in the corner of the screen he's at 2 out of 6.
Right.
Because he spent 4 this turn. It's going to always come all the way back up to 6.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, that's a
useless contraption.
See, that's an excellent category or candidate for sacrifice.
It really does nothing.
It literally does.
It has defense, right? If you put it down in front of someone.
Right, it's literally just a block.
Sure.
Okay. It only costs 1.
So do I want cards right now? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So now you got more dudes. Tool Initiate's a good one to put down. His thing is that when he attacks, you can, instead of attacking, have him reduce one of the cooldowns of your structures by 1. So like he can make the clock library go faster or the ether pump go faster.
Okay. Does it have to be a neighboring structure?
Nope.
Okay.
Now what I would do is I would move your gun automaton up again to hit
this dude?
the other guy. Yep. No, yeah. Up.
Oh, so he hits that.
Correct.
Okay, I see.
There you go.
Great.
Because you're almost always want to clear out the field before actually going for the totems.
Okay.
Because having board control is a way bigger deal in this game.
Don't want to spark spell this guy?
You could. Sure.
Let's do it.
Well, probably not your own guy.
Oh, I thought you did it on your own guy who would then attack the other guy. Never mind.
Did you just spark spell your gun automaton?
Yeah. Hey, he forgives me. It's fine.
Okay. It'll be okay.
I'm gonna skip this turn because I want to save that dude.
Yeah. And you already sacrificed him.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Great.
Doing some good damage.
I am.
So we've now reached a point in Scrolls which is kind of my issue with the game. Now, so you've been completely controlling the game up to this point, right? Like the enemy's barely been playing anything, and you are in solid control of the field.
Right.
Even so, it's going to take you like another 10 turns to beat down 3 of his idols. Maybe not 10, but a lot.
Sure. Even though
he's been doing like nothing.
Okay.
Right? And so like in actual games where they're more tightly contested, there's just not that much of a difference in how strong the two sides are. And so there's not that much damage going down. Ganon Automaton is just strong. Oh, he's so strong.
Who do I want to kill? This guy?
Well,
yeah, there's no one in his path.
I mean, you're gonna be able to move him.
Okay.
Also, before he fires, remember.
I need some energy or activation or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Oh, I already sacrificed this turn. Okay.
Adam, what you're saying is that basically once you've won the match, it's kind of a slog till the end.
Not just that, but it's really difficult to find out to get through. Oh man, that kind of stunk. Oh, is that guy the guy that activates other nearby dudes when he goes? That might have been the thing. Look at the top one. Oh, yeah.
Adjacent units gain attack.
Oh, he gains attack.
Ooh, all right, that's why he hits.
Oh,
so
I
hard.
think he played a spell that made the other guy go. Anyway.
So I should probably move this dude up.
Sure.
Great.
The point is, like, not only once you've already won the game, but that it takes, if there's not much difference in how powerful the two sides are, the amount of damage that sneaks through the totems is pretty low. 10 health on a totem is a lot. And so it just takes a long time to get through the game. And once you're kind of at this point, you're basically competing to see who has better draws, because everybody's sacrificing their worst draw for cards every turn.
I should have done that for energy.
No, you're fine. Play the that
copper dude?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
great.
Well, let's go back this guy up.
He's kind of a one-shot guy, but his cooldown is only 1 and he does 4 damage.
Okay.
He dies after he attacks, but I actually really like that card.
Now I'm out of.
There you go.
I'm out of stuff. Okay.
So
Oh.
it becomes a slog pretty quickly, and like it very much becomes a war of the magic term is top decking, right? It becomes a war of who's drawing better cards, right?
Whoa. What just happened there? Okay.
He whacked your dude. He's got
Great.
some sort of enchantment on that guy. That's a problem.
Yeah,
Can you burn him?
let's,
How much health does he have left?
he
4.
has
Spark him
4.
first, then burn him. Because burn,
Does
if you
Spark
get a
cut his
kill,
armor down or something?
well, it hits him for 2.
Okay.
The thing with burn is that if you kill him with burn, you get to draw a bonus card.
Oh, so 4
So-
would take down 2, of course, with extra. Okay.
There
Nice.
you go.
Great.
All right.
So you
Okay.
get to draw a bonus card, which is super helpful.
And it's another bird.
Oh, and you got your ogre. Ogre is awesome.
He's great. Oh, I don't have
well-
near enough stuff to
well, you will
summon him.
next turn though.
Okay.
Which is fine. So
do I want to burn this dude or should I?
you can't.
Oh, because I already
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I already did. Okay.
Correct.
Great. So I'm out of stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm getting this now.
So it's just like, and the other thing that I've kind of found in playing this game is that there's just not a lot of cards that really have a profound impact on the game board situation. By which I mean, there's not, in Magic, there's like Wrath of God, right? It kills all creatures. It's called something else now, but it's basically Wrath of God. Kills all creatures. That doesn't actually, oh, you spent all your resources. You can't do anything else. Unless you want to sacrifice.
I'll sacrifice it. Yeah.
So
Can't do anything. Okay.
like, because of that, it kind of becomes a slow grind of whoever slowly has, develops the best board position. Which, again, is kind of a problem because there's just not that much in terms of card variety, right? There's like kind of these direct attack spells and a variety of creatures, but the creatures aren't terribly different, right? And so it's kind of like, okay, well, this is a slightly bigger guy who takes a little bit more damage and hits a little bit harder, but costs more resources. But
There's
they're-
not that many game-changing cards in the deck right now that
There's
really add drama to a match.
Oh,
is kinda
you
what
should
you're
totally
saying.
cast Fury.
And we were also talking a little bit earlier that you
my
can
own dude,
get
right?
new cards.
It's actually a global one, so just hit the cast button.
Oh. Okay. Great.
There you go.
You can get new cards by playing. You can also purchase new cards for a couple bucks. The variety changes every week. And that shop's open right now, even though the game's, a $20 beta right now.
Right. Which is the term beta means little in this case. Because, I mean, the game's basically out, right?
And they're accepting money and
And they're taking money in the cash
microtransactions.
shop,
Yeah.
and you can just buy it. If you buy it for $20, you get the game. Hooray! Which is fine. Like, I don't necessarily have any problem with that, but it's a slightly disingenuous term, I guess, which bothers me a little bit. But yeah. So
It does mean that some of the issues you have right now may be addressed at some point. There's no saying. It's not final.
Sure. I mean, it's pretty final. Like, it's pretty. But the point is, I actually really like the mechanics of the game. The mechanics of the game are really strong, and like the way that you sacrifice cards for resources really takes out one of the biggest problems that I've always had with Magic, which is the luck of having the right number of lands that you draw, right? Which is a big problem with that game, even though I dearly love Magic. Don't get me wrong. And so I really like that, and I feel like the basic mechanics are really strong. A lot of my problems with the game could be solved just with better card design, I feel like. Right? Like, more interesting card design that does different stuff could go a really long way. And it's totally unfair to compare this to Magic, which is a game with, like, what, a 25-year or 20-year history at this
Just
point.
tweaking the rules and figuring out what cards can disrupt the balance of a game.
And, like, I would have had plenty of, negative things to say about Magic 10 years ago, right? But like they've done a lot of work to figure out what works really well. You want to move? No. Move both your dudes into that line to blow up his crossbowman.
Oh, I see.
But a pretty solid foundation
now you
right
can't
now.
I can't move that guy. I should have moved him here.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
But a pretty solid
we're good for
foundation,
now.
you'd say, Adam, for
Definitely.
further refinement.
I think that's a fair statement. And there's not a lot of interaction between the cards in terms of like card types and that kind of thing. There's some that would do literally nothing for you right now.
Structure is only something on the hexagons here, right? These aren't structures.
Correct. Yeah, and
Okay.
structure is a specific type. Like your ether pump is a structure, but the rest of them are units. Like
Sure.
those are kind of the keywords.
I don't want two of these. I probably don't, do
So, like it's card based, right? And it does have a microtransaction shop. However, it will literally do nothing. Do not cast that spell. Thank you. However, it's not too bad as far as a business model. Like it's pretty respectful in terms of they're not trying to nickel and dime you, right? They are. You can buy a couple cards every week, but you can't like buy a bunch of booster packs and get all the best cards. Like for the most part, you need to earn your cards by playing.
Which I think most people would be happy to hear.
Yeah, and certainly, I mean, as a player, it's something that I approve of, for sure.
Nice, Brian.
Yeah.
I think you've won it.
We did. Okay, great.
Hooray!
So,
Very well done, guys.
Easy is really easy. I messed up probably a dozen times in that game.
How is player versus player?
It's fine. Like it works fine, and the netcode's fine. I wish there were more matchmaking kinds of things in terms of finding different kinds of matches that you want to play and like some better ranking and stuff like that. But it works great. You know, I haven't had any problems with it. It's just the matches are just long, man.
Okay.
They're just long.
I think that was a pretty good look at what you can expect from your average, Scrolls match. Thanks for bringing us through the paces there, and well done, Brian.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Well done for your inaugural
Flawless
match of
victory,
Scrolls.
they say.
And you can get it on Steam, is that right, Adam? Is that
No,
what's
you get it
available,
through
or you have
Mojang.net.
to- Mojang, okay. And it's $20 you said to get it? Okay, so go check out the beta and let us know what you think, but thanks for watching.